Introducing first, Giulia!
Believes she should be champion, if not for Cora Jade costing her in October. Can she make up for it by becoming the Women's Iron Survivor?
And her opponent, representing No Corner Catch Crew, Wren Sinclair!
Won the last chance four-way Tuesday to qualify, but look, is she ready? This is the main event of a premium live event.
Is she ready? She didn't slip on a banana peel and get here, Vic. She didn't get here by osmosis or anything like that. She earned her spot. I know
Technically,
scramble.
Lola Vice hit her with a backhand and she fell into the
Doesn't matter.
So
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Vic. She's here.
Well, nonetheless, this challenge and innovative concept that this brand has become synonymous with, as we talked about earlier. We started with the Men's Iron Survivor, but our women take center stage on the final premium live event of the year. There you see the 5 players at the bottom. We do not know their order. We do know these are the 2 starting things off.
Vic, are you saying Wren Sinclair hadn't stepped her game up? Are you saying that? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if I actually dive into it, she did snap a 6-match cover and a kick out. She did snap a 6-match losing streak with her win Tuesday.
So you're saying she's stepping up her game, right?
So however you want to put it.
Technically, right?
Book, I'm not arguing with you on the final. This is the main event matchup, the last one, another cover, another kick out. It's been a beautiful night. Don't ruin it. Just don't ruin it for me.
You got it.
30 seconds into this matchup, everyone looking around, and look, the winner faces Roxanne Perez for the Women's Championship.
Yes.
And we just learned, Brooke, by the way.
The prodigy.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, baby. We kicking the year off with a bang. Oh, yes, man.
And I don't know if Wren really wants to get into a test of strength here with Giulia.
Why not? I don't think that's Giulia's strong suit, her strength or anything like that. I think it's her ability. I think it's her knowledge, her in-ring skill. I think that's what it is more than anything.
Well, Giulia had the advantage there for a moment. Back into this test of strength between these 2 for 60 seconds off the clock. This match will go 25 total minutes. Penalty box is to our right. And Wren now and Giulia meeting in the center.
That's the strength right here, Vic. Right now, Wren is overpowering Giulia.
In this moment, she certainly is, but look at Giulia fighting right back and overpowering Wren Sinclair. And as you look at the field of names, I do want to ask you this in the early going. Does it mean anything to you that all the competitors have never competed in this sort of matchup? Nathan Frazier had competed earlier. Cover, though, this time by Wren. Shifted away to Giulia. Wren shoulders down. Right back goes Giulia. Back and forth they go. The official right now in great position to count the 3. Giulia goes back up, goes back over. Back down goes Wren. Wren with a nice counter as well, but she's able to slide out.
Beautiful work there by the ladies. But, Vic, back to your question. You would think no one would have an advantage in this matchup not having any experience in a matchup like this, but I beg to differ. It's about studying, Vic. It's about preparation. It's the only luck you're ever going to have. Trust me on that.
This is an early feeling out process between these 2. If we go back to the men's that kicked off the night, Javon Evans, Wesley, they were flying all around the ring, trying to lay out. You even questioned Javon Evans trying to empty the tank with the power that he was displaying. These 2 right now get slow and methodical.
You know what? I agree with Wesley, though. Once upon a time, Wesley with that nice skin, just like Javon Evans, but it's a big difference now, just like these ladies right here. They got to learn
for the
how
submission.
Oh,
baby. Countered into another counter, crucifix. And Giulia having to let go of the hold. She has a front face lock on right now as we are through the first 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Inside cradle by Wren. Center of the ring, Giulia able to kick out. And how important is it to pick up a victory early on? Backslide, shoulders down, Giulia having to wiggle free.
I love what Wren Sinclair is doing right now. She's going for the cover. She's not just wasting any time or anything like that. As well as Giulia.
Backslide, hook that foot.
What a innovative move there, Vic.
It's almost like going underwater and losing some air. Wren Sinclair couldn't get out of there fast enough. couldn't get back to her feet because right now Giulia staring a hole through Wren. Beautiful Madness has an entirely new meaning here in NXT.
Chess match between the ladies, and right now we got 3 minutes gone by so far.
Well, I like this strategy by Wren. First, she wanted to test strength, then she squared up with Giulia. And again, Giulia is such a good striker. It start to question maybe what Wren Sinclair is doing early on.
Now we're going to get a chance to see how much work Wren has done with the no-quarter catch crew, because Vic, she wouldn't be here without the catch crew.
I don't disagree with that. And she lost to Zaria in that original qualifying matchup, and I'm sure she's had a lot of work with Charlie Dempsey. Wants to make the most of this second chance opportunity.
Did you see that reversal? Did you see that reversal right there? It was quick. It was smooth. Everything was technically sound right there. I also
saw that reversal by Giulia, who's back up here as we're 60 seconds away from the third superstar entering into this matchup. NXT Universe somewhat split between these two superstars as this chess match, as you called it, Booker, continuing. But what a right hand by Wren, followed up with another one. And maybe Wren's just done playing around at this point.
Now, Wren's holding her own right now, showing Giulia that you're going to have to step into NXT with more than just a reputation. Here we go. Here we go.
Pace is starting to pick up because in less than 25 seconds, the newest superstar will enter into this matchup. Giulia taking the time to soak in the admiration from the NXT Universe here in Minneapolis. Nice move, though, by Wren, who's back up on her feet. Coming right back through, going around, looking for another submission. And can Wren hang on?
Beautiful, beautiful reversal.
And it can't be overlooked for Ruka. She's had some big wins in NXT, yet to capture some gold. But why is that, Book, in your opinion?
No, she's talented, Vic, but that time off is your worst enemy. You cannot be out of the game for 1 second, because you know why? Somebody will take your spot. That's why she's here tonight with the vengeance. Here we go. Here we go, Vic.
The third spot was lucky last year. That's where Blair Davenport entered and won. Can the same be said for Ruka here tonight, who's trying to ride the wave of momentum?
I don't like that right there.
It's because you don't like anything fun.
No. That playing around in a matchup like this could be the end, Vic.
Yeah, but right now it's working out pretty good. Stack them up, looking for 2 falls. And ooh, that's how Oba Femi, if you remember, won the men's, got 2 falls just like that.
That would have been a hell of a come up right there for Ruka to get 2 points on the board.
We talked about Wren snapping that 6-match lose streak and Ruka on fire, but now just got counted. She has the most momentum, I would think, with 5 consecutive victories in televised matches. But there's nowhere for Sol to go as Wren going up and down. And I think I've seen this before from someone, perhaps the Heritage Cup champion.
Ruka may have to tap right here, Vic. She may have to verbally tap because she can't do it with her hands.
And I was wondering what Giulia was thinking. Finally, Giulia coming in, breaking things up, doesn't want to go down a fall, but now she's looking for a double submission.
Double up, 1 time, Vic. Here we go.
And as we've seen this matchup play out, with still no falls. Yeah, look at Wren catching the arm of Ruka, who I think was ready to tap, able to catch. Now they're trying to break the hold together, and finally Wren with an elbow right to the ribs. As we are 7 minutes into this matchup, no decision. Sleeper locked back on, this time on Wren Sinclair. Giulia trying to use her submission specialty to get one here. And look at Ruka sneaking in.
Yes, indeed. Giulia using all of her technical prowess. And right now, Ruka said, if it works for you, it might work for me too.
On Wren used her head there to break the hold, create separation, and continue to keep this scoreless between all 3 of these women. Is now Wren wrestling down Sol, looking for that Fujiwara armbar.
Catch screw, baby. Catch screw coming into place.
Look at the joint. Just pop. Look at the shoulder.
Wow.
Look at the torque.
You can see the shoulder about to pop out of the socket right there, Vic.
And Wren saw Giulia coming, stepping through, and then locking in a knee bar. I don't necessarily know that might be a knee bar, or is it a heel hook?
No, it's a knee bar.
Big right hand, rocking back Giulia, and in comes Ruka as we got 8 minutes past.
Triangle.
Another submission. And are you surprised by all the submissions we're seeing right here between these three women? I mean, it's such a unique style between all the women that are in this matchup. I mean, which style fits best?
You know, the thing is, nobody's going for a real cover, a traditional cover or anything like that. And I think that's a huge mistake by the ladies, Vic.
Well, I'm not surprised by the knowledge you have because I remember you being such a submission specialist during your time.
Well, I was. I did a couple of submission moves.
Name one. We'll get back to the match. Sol Ruca trying to pull herself back up, as is Wren Sinclair. 90 seconds left, and then we will have the third superstar. Whoa. Wren picking up the pace. Boom! Running over. Sol goes face first. Wren into the cover, but there's Giulia, and that's the danger of this matchup. That's why strategy comes into play.
You got to have eyes in the back of your head in a matchup like this, which is impossible, to say the least. But right now, Wren is still on top of her game, Vic. Give her a lot of... Let me tell you something.
All right, Let me tell you something.
If this match was going on points right now, Wren would be on top.
I'll give you credit. Wren Sinclair right now is hanging with these two superstars in this moment. She earned her spot.
What are you talking about hanging? I think she's exceeding herself right now, Vic. I think she's doing a hell of a job. Give her credit. Give credit what credit is due.
I just tried, but it wasn't good enough for you, Booker, as Wren just got knocked to next week, as did Sol Ruca. There's Sinclair! There's Sinclair!
There it is. Oh,
Kick
man.
Out. Big knee right back in, and I do hate to admit when you are right, but look at Giulia with that Northern Lights bomb.
Perfect precision.
And beautiful madness picks up the first
Giulia
decision.
has scored a fall.
And now remember, wait, Ruca, kick it out. Wren Sinclair now to the penalty box for the next 90 seconds, and we got 2 seconds. Who's next? Pure power is Zarya. Look, is she the X factor in this matchup?
Yeah, she's definitely the X factor. She's going to lean on that power play like you just talked about for a second ago. But the thing is, how much does she have in the tank for a match like this, Vic? We've never seen that before. This is different.
That's a good question. So maybe luck is the draw for being able to enter where she did at number 4. And that's a great point that you bring up. As now 2 for 1, Giulia, Sol. Ooh.
That's that power we was talking about.
I guess it was a 2 for 1 for some moment. I just looked to my right, by the way. Wren Sinclair right now refocusing herself, getting in some deep breath, trying to get back into full focus into this matchup as she has less than 30 seconds. Big backdrop.
Being in that penalty box means she can't be in here trying to get a cover, trying to get to that number 1 spot. That's what that is, Vic. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 2 times.
And Sol couldn't get into the cover of either superstar. What an opportunity lost by Sol. Unreal, and now, look at the clock. Sinclair is about to re-enter this matchup at 11 minutes, 27 seconds, and Zarya, who is here. Wait a minute! Soul Snatcher! Soul Snatcher!
Wow!
And Sinclair's headed back to the box!
Sol Ruca has scored a fall.
That was smart right there, Vic.
So who are you scoring on points now, Book? Because Wren Sinclair has been in the box twice. Sol's got a fall, Giulia's got a fall. Both came because of Wren Sinclair. Take another look at this unbridled athleticism from Sol Ruca. It's back on display here in front of us.
Yes, indeed, Vic. The athleticism of Sol Ruca saying this might be her night in my estimation, but right now she's getting rocked.
Able to put the brakes on, I think, for a moment. And that was a quick moment. By the way, I want to throw out there, too, for Zarya, who is the freshest superstar. She has pinned the NXT Women's Champion, that being Roxanne Perez.
Which means nothing, Vic. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a title match with a victory, but who cares? Who cares about that?
This could be a nasty landing for Zarya. Trying to look up, right here, maybe in our laps. Zarya able to get free, but back in comes Giulia. Giulia trying her best to hold on.
Too much power, Vic.
Wren Sinclair
Too much power.
Looking for 27 seconds. She might be happy. She's still in there. Booker. isolate some power. And look at Giulia, neck breaker to the floor. Sinclair back in. Sinclair is shocked. She can pick up the bones.
Take advantage, Wren.
But you gotta get him in the ring. You gotta get him in the ring. Wren can't lift up Zarya. Oh. Finally able to get up Giulia. And Giulia, too much time, able to get back in, and Wren, well, I mean, that was wise. Book, I know we're a little stunned here because of what is laying at our feet, that being Zarya. But if you look up and take a look at the clock, we are 60 seconds away from the final superstar entering into this matchup.
Wow, Vic, did you see that? Did you see that, Vic?
Soul is absolutely sensational
but
tonight.
She's admiring her work right now, Vic.
Take a look earlier. This is what happened at her feet. Zarya is barely moving. That's how you isolate power. That's how you showcase your unbridled athleticism. And for Soul Ruca, if she's able to get a decision here, she's going to be up 1 fall over Giulia, 2 over the rest of the field.
Yeah, Vic, but you just admired her work there for about 10 seconds. Might have been 10 seconds too long in my estimation.
Well, you have said she's a little bit maybe carefree at times. And Soul's a little tarantula trying to tie up, but she can't get a submission. But you know who can? Giulia, as she drags Soul into the cover. Hook of the leg, kick out. And for Stephanie Vaquer, she doesn't have the same amount of time as everyone else, but she's only trailing 1 decision.
Yeah, Vic, but you got less than 10 minutes left in this matchup. Giulia's got to fall. Ruka's got to fall. Who's going to be next?
And Stephanie Vaquer, the freshest superstar in this match, who blazed a trail in Chile, Mexico, Japan, Europe, now here in NXT. By the way, also holds a victory over the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez.
Nobody cares about that, Vic. I mean, right now, Roxanne Perez is still the champion. She's still the
cover.
She's still the best. None of that matters.
It's funny, you say it doesn't matter now as another kick up by Soul Ruca, but it mattered a few moments ago when it was Trick Williams versus Ridge Holland, and you told me that was huge. Now it doesn't matter because it's Roxanne Perez. Nonetheless, Perez is looking on because she's going to face one of these 5 women.
Oh! Whoa, Dragon School.
Right out of the corner.
That's it. That could be it.
And Giulia breaking it up because Julian Soul, what a stare down we've been waiting for.
Shake it out. Shake it out. We're about to go.
And from behind, rising from the ashes, was Zarya.
Just ate the penalty box right there, Vic.
And look at these 3 international superstars that have turned NXT on its head. And Zarya just dropping Giulia. Now just gonna snatch and drop Wren Sinclair. Soul coming in, got caught with a spear.
Big shot. Big shot by Zarya. Power game coming into play right now, Vic.
And you wonder in this juncture, for Giulia and Stephanie Vaquer are the only 2 that are standing for the moment. Are they going to be able to team one more time to try to cut down the competition when it's someone like Zarya?
I don't think it's about teamwork right now. I think Zarya knows exactly what this is about. I think Giulia as well as Vaquer. This is about #1 contendership, Vic.
Well, Vaquer just jumping on the back looking for a submission. We've seen this strategy a lot here tonight in this matchup, and it hasn't quite worked out the way that anyone has wanted it to. As what is Zarya thinking here?
My God,
As
man.
Corey Graves would say, clear the deck. Zarya now, can she pick up the bones? Can she pick up her first decision in this matchup?
A lot of energy, Vic. Right now,
she did it.
She's on the board.
We got 3 superstars at one.
Zarya has scored a fall.
And Giulia now goes to the penalty box here to our right for the next 90 seconds. This matchup book, and I bring it up again now, because 3 superstars with 1 fall.
7 minutes remain, Vic.
2 superstars with 0, and you bring that up. This is the ultimate battle of endurance and strategy. It's truly a race against everything and everyone.
There we go. There we go.
Vaquer looking to get on the board, but so is Sinclair. Able to kick out these three women. Ooh.
Beautiful, beautiful work there by
and you know what?
Ruca. Wow.
Ruka was trying to double up, and if Sol would have gotten the pin, she would have been up 2 decisions, but the X Factor landed. Giulia with 42 seconds, excuse me, and counting. Giulia knows she's got to get back into this match. Zarya! Double moonsault. 2 for 1. Cover. Still couldn't get on the board, and Zarya would have taken the lead in that moment. This moonsault, double the trouble, into another cover, another kick out, this time by Ruka.
Ladies need to move, Vic.
Well, Giulia's ready. Countdown's over. She's back into it. We're at full force, full strength. All 5 superstars are here and ready as we're approaching the final 5 minutes of this Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. Giulia, you talk about doubling it up. She's the only one standing.
Giulia's on the board, Vic.
That was
all
nasty.
she needs 1 point, perhaps to secure this whole thing.
You're 100% right. She knows she can be in the driver's seat with 3 more seconds, as we now have 5 minutes exactly left. Giulia, missile drop kick, senton, triple combination, could get done.
Man.
You start to really think about the strategy in this matchup. If you're Wren Sinclair, if you're Zarya, if you're Stephanie Vaquer, you got to pick it up. Wait a minute. Wren fell into the cover. Wow. That's how she qualified for this.
Vic, is there a sudden death rule if we end up tied?
Next fall is critical. And you know what? I think we just continue to go on between the women that are continuing to rock and roll. Here into the cover goes Giulia to take full advantage.
Wow.
Oh, but to your point, Booker, it's never happened before. Vaquer, though, the Dark Angel, the best luchadora in the world, is now looking into the eyes of Giulia.
What a thrust kick by Vaquer right there, Vic.
This is that moment. We stay in this stalemate. So Zarya coming right back in. Vaquer, Giulia. I guess maybe they will work as a team for just a moment in time. Double drop kicks, almost in stereo, and look who it comes back to. But you gotta remember, Giulia is the only one with a decision. Big right by Giulia. Vaquer trying to answer back.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. No, no, no.
Looking for that SVB. Was countered, though, for a moment. Giulia now front face lock. Vaquer able to counter one more time. Hoisting up Giulia and releasing her quickly. Time of the essence. We've seen this in the past. You don't get style points. Vaquer's got to get a point.
Wasted too much time, Vic.
Through. Look at the clock. 22 minutes. 3 minutes are left. And we got 2 women who don't have a fall. Sinclair, Stephanie Vaquer.
Oh, from the top, baby. Oh, wow.
Double underhook suplex. Sol, splash. Sol to take the lead. There's Zarya. She can take the lead.
Man.
Suplex.
Man, I thought.
But there's Wren Sinclair.
I thought Ruca was going to get a point right there,
Wren
Vic.
doesn't have a point. Wren just got caught, got rolled up, and got pinned again.
Stephanie Vaquer has scored a point.
And we got a 4-ring tie.
Man.
But for Sinclair, she's locked up in the penalty box for less than 90 seconds. There's just over 90 seconds left in this matchup. Giulia with 1. Vaquer with 1. Sol with 1. And Zarya with 1.
What a main event, Vic.
Under 2 minutes to go. Which of these...
Whoa, that's it. That could be it.
The Women's Iron Survivor. Big right from Giulia. Giulia Vaquer trying to take out Soul. Soul running by one, ran back in, got caught, draped across that middle rope, fake kick, didn't connect. Vaquer got caught up. 40 seconds and just over 40 seconds for Sinclair. There's so much time, there's so much bodies flying around Booker. Out trying to keep with that double clothesline.
Talk about the talent. Big, wow.
Vaquer able to kick out again.
Not enough.
Desperation has to be setting in for Wren Sinclair. As I see her over here in the penalty box, banging on the glass. 20 seconds till she gets out. Just over a minute left in the match. Penalty clock now at 15. Who is going to hang on? 4 women tied at 1.
1 minute.
1 minute left.
1 minute.
And you can feel the tension is rising. Wren's coming out, and Wren's got to go for broke. Wren just got caught. Wren got sold out. Is it enough? We got a tie.
Wren Sinclair has scored a fall.
We got a 5-way tie at 1. We just got over 30 seconds. Inside cradle to do it again.
Oh, no.
Wren almost able to pull the upset.
I see sudden death, Vic.
Double
I see
spear.
sudden death coming.
Double spear. Zarya is in control. 20 seconds left. Down to 18. Plant Sinclair. 15 seconds. Giulia. Arrivederci knee.
Whoa!
And it's goodbye, Zarya.
Giulia has scored a fall.
7 seconds. Vaquer stacking her up. Kick out. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Time of the essence. The clock ran out. Giulia survives.
Here is your winner and the new #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship, Giulia!
I am absolutely out of breath. I can only imagine what these 5 women feel like. Because this matchup had elements of dominance, strategy, preparation, and adaptation. And one woman is celebrating. Giulia, who in the final moments was able to secure a golden opportunity. That was that driver, that Northern Lights bomb for Giulia. That got her first decision. And look, I picked on Wren Sinclair a lot. Wren Sinclair right here got caught with that soul snatcher. Ruka was able to get a decision, get a fall. Wren Sinclair spent more time in the penalty box than anyone else in this matchup. Zarya came in, her power took over, she was able to pick up a fall. All the women in this matchup were able to do what they needed to do in order to stay in this matchup into its final moments, including Stephanie Vaquer. At this juncture, Wren Sinclair was the only one who didn't have a fall. She was able to come in out of the penalty box, knowing that time was of the essence, and secure a fall, which isolated and wiped out Ruka. In the end, bam, Zarya wiped out Sinclair. Boom, that devastating knee in crunch time in the closing moments was the deciding factor for Giulia, because time ran out as she was able to kick out, and the time ran out on Stephanie Vaquer, Zarya, Ruka was in the penalty box, and Wren Sinclair herself.
Here is your winner and the new
and let the celebration begin.